Welcome back. Today we break out the Sailrite for Craig to sew some bug screens. We get a new anchor, and we take a little walk around the grounds of the Naval Academy. Welcome. We are Diane, Craig, and Bonnie. We are sailing out of sight.
We go bottoms up.
Why did we buy so much of these?
I think we did it because we thought we were going to make some screens.
Oh, for the canopy top, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
What Craig is doing is
What we are doing.
Yes, him and the mouse in his pocket, because I haven't done anything. We're making screens for the hatchways. I know you can buy them, and they sit up. But then when you close it, you've got all that stuff flapping. I don't want flapping stuff. There's enough noises on the boat as it is. What?
Hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, and they're hundreds of dollars. So anyway. So what we are doing, when I say we, I mean Craig, is we're making these, and they're magnetic. I can see you do it. First thing Craig's going to do is prep the area around the hatch. He takes his measurements. Now he'll take those measurements and cut the magnetic strips. Now Craig's going to adhere the magnetic strips to the prepared area.
So now we have our pieces that are stuck to the ceiling, and then we've got our piece going to be sewn to the netting in place. So now we have measurements for everything. But something we found is that the orientation of your second piece of magnet is important if you want it to set flush, because if you don't get it the right direction, the north and south poles don't line up exactly, and it offsets just a little bit. So once I get it in place, we're going to mark this as starboard port, forward.
He will finish marking all the sides.
That'll help me keep everything lined up when I'm sewing the new magnets to the screen mesh. Everything where we want it, we know that we have a 13.5 inch, 13.5 inch. So we have a 13.5 inch square mesh that we're going to cut out.
Now that he's got all the mesh screen cut, he's going to sew the screen onto the magnetic strips.
There's your flimsy, soft bug screen. Okay, see how that throws that off?
Mm-hmm.
That means I got it backwards. If you get it the right way, it pulls down flush. But there's
Yay!
the bug screen. I want to close the hatch because it's raining. Pull it down, latch it. Bug screen's out of the way. It is our best attempt.
That's right. That's all we can do.
Deck for this evening. Somewhat a success. Got this one finished. Diane did the windows weeks ago. But we got the front ones, and these are really the only hatches that we leave open. That big one behind, the airflow comes through. Oh, so we also have a bug screen in the companionway that we had blocked because the sunshine was coming in, but this is the bug screen that we have for the companionway. So it's held down with weights. It's held down with weights. So Bonnie can get in and out as she pleases, but it keeps bird poop from falling down through there. Because we've had birds pooping, but it keeps bugs out mainly.
Yep.
No more horseflies? Maybe?
No.
Okay. Now it's time to quit for the evening.
Today we have some more errands to run, so we're going to take a little ride up Back Creek. Back Creek is next to Spa Creek, and it has plenty of marinas, but a lot less boat traffic.
Well, because I didn't get enough clamps to redo our fuel system, we need to make another run to West Marine. And we came around the outside into a place called Back Creek, and we found a cool little dinghy dock here. It's a city dinghy dock. Looks like nobody uses. And it drops you into this nice little park. But it looks like it's going to be very handy. It's a mile closer to West Marine than the way we went last time. And there's also a grocery store. So we'll take this walk and see how we like it. Looks like maybe we finally made a good decision.
It wasn't a bad walk from the Bear Creek dinghy dock, but we didn't film it because of all the road noise that you're about to hear. In the plaza where West Marine is located, there's also a Dollar General and a smokehouse barbecue, which is delicious. West Marine is pet friendly and they have treats, and Bonnie knows it.
Oh, well, she knows that. She heard the word.
It's Annapolis on a Monday morning, and the mooring balls are mostly empty. We are starting our third week here in Annapolis, and I gotta say that it's been a nice stay so far.
let's talk about anchors. A few weeks ago, we got caught in a windstorm. Best I can tell, the wind was somewhere in the 40 to 50 knot range, pretty strong. And we drug, and it was quite an ordeal, powering up the engine and driving into the wind. And it was just a fiasco. What happened was we ended up with our anchor chain wrapped around the front of the boat, and during the chaos, it was really hard to figure out what had happened. But the end result was the anchor chain had rubbed across the bow, and in the process, it caught our secondary anchor, which is this QCR. And I'll show you what happened, if I can, before I take it off. If you look there, that QCR got all bent up. You can see how that one side is bent way over, and it's kind of jammed in there. And once we get that anchor off, we can get a better look at how bent up it is. But it's pretty much destroyed, so I got to get rid of it. The first thing to do to get rid of it is to get it off of the anchor roller. So that's what I'm going to work on today.
Yeah.
So I'll take the dinghy around, and I don't think that's that heavy,
Right.
but I'll have to try to lift it off, and when I get it, it's going to try to fall into the dinghy,
Right.
and you can control it. I need someplace to hook my dinghy to so that I don't float away.
Yep.
All right, you can untie your end.
Got a firm grip on it, so when I need to start lightening it up.
Got it?
Yep.
Give me all this.
Okay, let's lift.
It's off.
Yep, it's off.
It's shocking to me how bent up that got.
Our new secondary anchor is a Fortress FX37. Our main anchor is an 85-pound Mantis, which we love, but it has drugged 2 times in the Chesapeake. In talking with Mantis, Mantis agreed that spade-type anchors can struggle with soft, silty mud. They suggested a fluke style, which is a good option. And specifically, the Fortress is a very good anchor.
Okay, we're all tied up and ready to go. We're going to take a tour of the Annapolis Naval Academy. And can't come to Annapolis, I don't think. It just seems wrong if you're not going to visit the Naval Academy.
On our way to the Naval Academy, we took time to walk around and see some other sights. The oldest state capitol is the Maryland State House. It briefly served as the nation's capital and is where the Ratification Day, the formal end of the American Revolution War, occurred. And it also is where George Washington resigned his commission. The Government House, built in 1870, is the official residence of Maryland's governor. The US Naval Academy, known as the Yard, is an undergraduate college for the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps. It prepares midshipmen for commissioning as officers after a 4-year program that includes a Bachelor of Science degree. In order to enter the grounds, you go through security where you do have to present your ID. Bonnie also had to go through the security detectors. The grounds are pet-friendly, but pets must be leashed and always be courteous and clean up after your pets. Because the Academy is located at the confluence of the Severn River and the Chesapeake Bay, you must always be on the lookout for pirates. We wandered around the pristine grounds, but Craig wanted to check out the football field and watch a little practice. The Robert Crown Sailing Center is the hub for the varsity offshore and 18-member intercollegiate sailing teams. They have a 250-plus boat training fleet. The Naval Academy was established in 1845 and is the second oldest of the 5 U.S. service academies. This is the clock tower of Mahan Hall, the main classroom building. The Herndon Monument, erected in 1860, commemorates Captain William Lewis Herndon, who went down with his ship saluting in full-dress uniform on September 12, 1857. The chapel is the tallest building on the highest ground on campus, and below it is the crypt of John Paul Jones. John Paul Jones was a British-American naval officer who served in the Continental Navy during the American Revolution. He is referred to as the father of the American Navy and is regarded as one of the greatest naval commanders in the military history of the United States. Originally interned in Paris after his death at age 45, his grave was either unmarked or the marker was stolen. In 1905, his remains were exhumed and confirmed. His body was then brought to the U.S. aboard the USS Brooklyn and interned in Bancroft Hall at the Naval Academy. On January 26, 1913, his remains were finally reinterred in the bronze and marble sarcophagus where they remain today.
As we're walking down this part of the academy, this is the living quarters for the officers. They're pretty cool.
This morning, it's time to slip the lines and move on.
Bless!
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and ring the little bell. Bottoms up! Thanks for watching.